Hello and welcome to HJ Goes Live Styling to the Max session supported by Ghd. Today we're going to be talking to Jen Wade, the UK Key Account Educator for Ghd, about the brand's newest launch in stylers. Welcome, Jen.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. It's great to be on with you guys today.
Thank you. And if anyone watching wants to find out more about the Ghd styler range, including the new Ghd Max, which we're going to be talking about, and potentially stocking that in your salon, you can contact your Ghd account manager or email prohelp@ghdhair.com. So Jen, introduce yourself please to us and tell us a little bit about your role within Ghd.
Yes, I mean, nice to meet everyone. So my name's Jen, and I am like you've just said, I am the Key Account Educator for Ghd. So I look after quite a big area, and my role is so varied because we not only look after salons, but we also look after online and retail business as well. So we get to work with some amazing retailers, but the thing that kind of sits on my heart is working with all the lovely salons and hairdressers out there. So yeah, we have an amazing role, which has been quite different in current times, I've got to say. But still, hopefully, we're trying to get that connection there with the hairdressers, which has been good.
So I'm really excited to learn more about the Ghd Max, which is the newest launch in Ghd Stylers. So tell us a little bit about who the Max would be great for and what kind of hair types it works on.
Max is the thing that I've been waiting for because I have got the, I don't know whether, if anyone watching to see me when I'm having a natural day, I have got the thickest, curliest, naturally curly hair ever. And Max is just incredible for this hair type. So anyone with long, thick or naturally textured hair, anyone with frizzy hair, the Max is absolutely amazing for. So this is a quick preview for anyone that hasn't seen Max already. So you guys can see already that it's much wider than what our original stylers are, and the plates are 70% larger. So this makes it such a great tool for anyone, like I said, with long, thick or textured hair, because it halves the amount of time that it takes you to style your hair. It's incredible.
That is very cool.
Very cool.
So I know that you've got a sneak preview of how it works and a little surprise for
just in case anyone feels I've missed a bit of my hair underneath here. You know, we're laughing at this before we come on, but what I've done is I've actually left a little bit of my natural hair on the underneath here, so you guys can see you know, what kind of hair texture Max is good for. So I'm just going to give you a quick preview so you can see how amazing Max works. So like I said, my hair is naturally, this is looking quite tame as it is, but my hair is quite frizzy naturally, and it's really quite big and quite textured. So to have a product like Max that allows me to style in half the time, literally is a game changer for me. So I'm going to talk a little bit more to you guys about product a bit later on, but I'm just going to add a little bit of this on. So this is called Straight On. So this will help to kind of smooth through the hair. I will fill you in on them details a little bit later. So after spraying the product in, literally I want to show you how quick and easy it is to style with Max. So what I always give advice with is two things really. Let me just show you this brush first. Firstly, I always use a high density bristle brush, just so you know that the hair's kind of being spread out really evenly. And then with Max, it's just incredibly easy. Just take a steady speed right the way through to the end. And that is like a really quite a thick section of my hair there. But you'll see that even just in one pass, it just took it completely smooth. And it's got that beautiful shine and that gorgeous polished finish on there as well. So some of the key features for me for Max is one, that it styles in half the time. Two, the plates are 70% larger, so it allows for that. But it also gives up to 80% additional shine, which you can see hopefully on my hair here. It's just crazy shine results. And it gives 2 times less frizz. which is a big one for anyone who's got kind of long, thick and textured hair. Because it's normally a big problem for me, but with Max, it's just so incredibly easy to kind of smooth it through and get them really amazing results.
And that is potentially such a game changer in the salon for when
Oh,
hopefully we're back on 12th of April and people are, we're going to, with Max, you're going to speed through clients just because.
exactly. I just think all the hairdressers out there, they're going to be back to back. We're going to be, as an industry, we're going to be so busy. So to have an incredible tool like Max on board, where you can really get through that hair in half the time, it really dramatically is going to speed things up and make hairdressers' lives a lot easier, for sure.
Definitely. And talking about the products which you touched on a little bit earlier, what's your favorite kind of products to use with Max?
So I do have some favorites. So I touched on Straight On a little bit earlier on. So this is from the new heat protection range. So this will protect the hair up to 220 degrees. And it also adds a little bit of natural moisture and protection to the hair. But with this product and Max working together, this is something at GHD we call a power couple. So Max alone will give you 2 times less frizz, but when you actually team it up with Straight On, you get 3 times less frizz. So it dramatically increases that kind of smoothness and longevity to the hair. With that in mind, it works with a technology that's called dual zone technology. So this works with 2 infinity sensors that sit on each plate here. And these are monitored 200 times per second, which is incredible. And what this does is that it ensures that that heat and temperature stays at 185 degrees, which is GHD's optimum temperature for healthy hair. So the product's been designed to make sure that your hair is healthy and to make sure that you're getting those amazing results. But when teamed up with the right products, especially with Straight On, you know, your clients and for yourselves as well, they're just going to get the most incredible smooth results, which is fantastic.
Cool. So for anyone else that wants to be a little more creative and kind of go for looks that are not smooth and sleek and straight, what else can Max deliver?
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing my hair straight today, so you guys can see the effect of the perfect straight with Max and that kind of iconic look from GHD that's still massively relevant today. And it's something that is very, very popular still. But however, if you want to be creative with Max, this gives you the most incredible curls and waves as well. And the reason why it's different is because the plates are wider, those wave movements have got kind of deeper crests and deeper like dips and movements when it comes to those waves. So if for the hairdressers out there, if you're trying to achieve that like really Instagram worthy, gorgeous hair that all kind of melts together, Max is incredible for that. If you're trying to create more volume and texture, again, because of the width of Max, it's going to give you them kind of deeper movements. So it's incredible to kind of get that kind of versatility with the looks, what you can't really create with that kind of narrower styler. So it's definitely a great tool to have in your kit bag, for sure.
So kind of going back to the perfect straight, and why do you think that has been so iconic and continues to be relevant for stylists and clients today?
Oh God, I mean, that the perfect straight is just what you can get with GHD tools and get that beautiful kind of iconic perfect straight. It's kind of like, to me, when you sum it up, it's a feeling, you know, of how amazing you feel and you feel empowered with it. I can remember the first time I ever used a pair of GHD stylers when I was a young girl, and having that naturally curly hair, it's empowering, you know, you feel confident, you feel empowered, and it's such a striking look of that kind of glass finish with that healthy shine, and you almost want to kind of swish your way around the house once you've done it. So, you know, the iconic straight, it's a dramatic look, and it's you know, it's something that does kind of empower women and make them feel incredible and make their hair look healthy and shiny. So it's yeah, I still think it's massively relevant today, even, for sure.
I always think that you can tell if someone's used GHT straight walk down the street because they kind of walk with this sort of like
You have a swish.
The sand, the shine. It's like they've got a ring light on them the whole time.
It is, they are incredible products, and I think what makes them really special is the fact that they're all developed within the UK. So the products are developed with purpose. They're not just developed kind of, I don't know, they're not just gimmicky products as such. They've been developed for specific hair types and for specific reasons. And with Max in mind, this specifically has been designed to, one, help reduce time, but also to give that glass polish finish on the hair. So that dual zone technology allows to create that, and it's been tried and tested in Cambridge in our incredible lab there so many times that it makes the product have a lot of confidence with hairdressers, and I think that's why it's always kind of a go-to and a trusted brand for sure.
So you were speaking about the Cambridge Development Lab, which I haven't had the pleasure of going to yet, but I've heard so many exciting things about it. People come back, like my colleagues come back, and they're like, you won't believe what they're doing. Can you give a little insight for hairdressers and on what it's like in the lab, and do you go yourself? What kind of contact do you have with them? I know this is a little off topic, but it's
interesting. Hey, no, it's a great topic, and it's one that I'm very proud of, definitely. It's just an incredible place, and it's they rigorously test these tools, and there's robots and machines that kind of move them and drop them and check the hinges and check the technology and check things like color fade to ensure that you're getting better results all the time. And it's just, they test new products, there's new innovations, and it's mind-blowing. And the amount of kind of work that goes into these tools, is incredible. And I think it was something that when I started with the brand, I didn't realize how much work and effort went into making them, but it makes complete sense to me because they're like, in my opinion, they're the very best. GHD is the brand that's always given me that confidence as a hairdresser. So it makes complete sense that much research and development has gone into it, and it's like I said, it's like, I don't know, it's like being Charlie in the chocolate factory to a hairstylist going in there, and it's amazing. It's very, very amazing.
That's a really good analogy. I love that.
Got the golden ticket when you get to go to Cambridge.
So I believe GHD has an education session that's all about the Max. What is included in this, and how can people watching today book in?
Yes, sure. So if you guys are interested in having some salon education, we offer something called, we have different edits for different products, but so we'll have a Platinum Plus edit, or we'll have a Gold edit, Styler edit, for example, or we'll have a Curve edit. And we've got a Max edit, which includes hints and tips on how to get the perfect straight. But as well as that, we have 3 brand new looks and techniques to go along with Max to give both voluminous curls and big, deep, modern kind of runway waves. And the looks are just incredible. And if people want to kind of get onto that, they can talk to their account managers and set up some education. I'm excited to kind of hit the road with them new looks for sure.
Definitely. And what kind of so are the waves directly inspired by catwalk, or are these kind of like long-standing wave trends that
they're quite versatile? So yeah, there's 3 different types of waves that are in there. One is more kind of voluminous. So you're getting more volume and more kind of movement. You've got something called a directional wave, which is, to me, it's quite a modern movement. Yeah. So it's a bit more irregular. It's not just your standard curl. It's got that like deep crests and irregular movements and shapes, which gives you the most gorgeous finish on the hair. And then you've got that kind of looser wave movement. That's like a supermodel natural kind of wave. So there's great versatility there with what you can actually do with Max as well. And even some of the hints and tips on how to get the perfect straight, there's it's such a great course, and it's something that kind of not only runs over things you might have heard of in the past about getting the perfect straight, but gives new hints and tips as well to get that iconic look.
I know something I always want when I go to the hairdressers as a client is, I think it's that directional wave that you talk about.
Yeah.
And it's so, as a client and a non-hairdresser, I'm like, how do I get that and achieve that look at home? So is that something that the course teaches hairdressers to pass on to their clients, and giving them tips on how to create the looks at home with their...
Oh, of course, definitely. I mean, there's something like myself and Grant, who are the two educators for the UK, there's something that we're both really aligned on and we're really passionate about, and that is making sure that the hairdressers feel confident enough to educate their customers. So we love to educate them, but we want them to kind of pass this on, you know, and make sure that their customers are being able to recreate that look themselves at home and kind of work the magic for themselves. So part of the course is definitely being hands-on, and we'll not only kind of give advice on doing it on a dolly's head, or, you know, doing it on a customer as such, but part of the course is that I always kind of jump on and talk about self-styling. So because it's one thing holding the styler and doing a curl on a customer, but it's a totally separate technique when it comes to trying to hold it and do it on your own hair. So, you know, we'll always kind of bring that into the course and give hints and tips on the right angle to use, and, you know, how to hold your hands to get the perfect kind of wave and shape. So yeah, we definitely add that in there for sure.
I know when salons go back, there's going to be a lot of pressure to get as many clients as possible in, and to give back to our clients because they have waited so long for their hair appointment. But would you say that there's real value in creating that relationship there, and that almost giving tutorials while they're in the seat, rather
Oh,
than
100%.
kind of...
100%. Yeah. I think as human beings, naturally, we want to learn, like instinctively, whether it's learning to cook or learning something. That's why we scroll on Instagram, right? Because we want to learn new things, and we always stop when we get to something interesting and, and watch. And education, something naturally that people aspire and they want more of.
Yeah.
So as a hairdresser, if you can be that kind of guru and that go-to person that not only does an amazing job with the hair, but also, you know, gives the education and teaches them how to recreate that, they're going to be loyal for life. And I really strongly believe that you educate someone and they'll keep coming back all the time for more. So it's it's how to build a really great clientele. And you know, we say, don't we, that the best kind of advertisement is word of mouth. And I think if you've educated someone and they walk away and say to 10 of their friends, oh my gosh, like they taught me how to do this, I've done this myself, them 10 people are going to then want to go to that salon. So it's a great way of like building a business as well, and building like that network of people. So yeah, it is something I'm definitely passionate about for sure.
Yeah, some people might see it as, you know, you kind of, as a hairdresser, you're like, no, I want to keep the knowledge to myself,
Yeah,
because I want them to come to me to I'm the only one that can do this look.
Yeah.
But really, it's about spreading the love, and
of course, yeah.
it that way.
I think, I mean, for years there was this stigma of that, and it, you know, when I was training, it was very much a case of that. There was stylists in the salon, and you know, there was that one stylist that was great to hair up, or there was that one person in the salon that could do that type of curl. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you're only as strong as what your team are, you know. So I like, personally, I just think the more that you share with each other in your team how to do these things, and the more you share with your clients, the stronger you're going to become. And the other side to that is, do you want to be great at one thing, or do you want to pass that on and then feel forced into learning a new skill to have something new to share? So, you know, the more that you roll the ball, the more you keep progressing yourself. And I think that's invaluable, you know.
Yeah, totally. So the product has just launched.
Yes.
Obviously, salons are going to be closed for another few weeks. So what kind of ways can stylists get their customers excited about the Max right now?
Right now, social media is key. Just because we're all in lockdown, we can't go to the shop. So there's only the one way that we can connect with people, and that's actually through social media. And if anything lockdown has done, it's made us really bloody good at social media, which is incredible, because it's kind of forced people out of their comfort zones and into kind of maybe doing things that are kind of new to them, I suppose. And you know, the best way to get the news out there is through social. So if you go onto GHD Hair or GHD Hair Pro on Instagram, there's loads of teasers about Max and videos and tutorials, and you guys can just share them straight to your Instagram to kind of share with your customers. Something else that we always encourage is to make your own videos and connect with your customers that way. So we know through social media that video content is something that is engaged with a lot more. And if you give that personal touch, the customers would rather see you guys as hairdressers talking to them rather than me, who they don't know. So it's good if you can feel confident enough to just even, you know, come on and say, this is a new tool we've got in salon. It's going to be it's available right now, but it's going to be available as soon as you come back in for us to use on your hair. And we want you to get really excited about it. It's, you know, I just think it's a powerful thing, and it's a powerful way of getting the message out for sure.
And have you got any, or have you learned anything during lockdown on filming educational videos at home?
Oh my gosh, we'll laugh at GHD, but honestly, the amount of educational videos we've done over the last year is so much. But it's changed me from a hairdresser into a video editor. I feel confident enough now that I can go and film people's weddings. That's how good I've got. No, I'm joking. But no, I do. Yeah, I mean, I use an app that's called InShot. And it is, I tell everyone this because I think it's great, but it's a very easy app, an editing app to use. And things that I've kind of learned is a ring light is key because the videos I started with compared to the ones I've got now, the lighting and what you can see on the hair and everything else, you know, ring light is definitely key. Things of what content you put on there. So if you are showing a product, for example, make sure if you're just doing like a flat lay and putting some nice products on, make sure it looks clean, make sure there's nothing in the background. If you are taking a shot of a hair, again, you know, it's about, as a hairdresser, a couple of tips is that it's about the hair, not such the face. So I think a lot of the time, and I used to think this yourself, you're trying to do your best smile or whatever that you're trying to do, but as long as the focus of the picture is the hair, that's what's going to really engage with the customer rather than like what lipstick you've got on or, you know, like how you're smiling. Yeah. So don't overthink things, you know, like just make sure if you've done beautiful hair that you're showing them results. And the other thing I'd say that is key is also the more information, the better. So when it comes to social media as well, people are wanting educating. So if I was doing this look, for example, and I posted this, I would put down I'd clearly show I was using Max. I would clearly talk about what products that I've used. I'd write it in the comments below, you know, into the caption. Because the more that you put on there, the more people get educated and they feel like they've got that connection then.
Yeah. And I guess if you yourself haven't got long, thick, curly hair and you want to demonstrate the Max, you know, think about who in your salon out of your team does have that. And so you
of course
show that instant transformation that we saw earlier on your hair.
Yeah, I think the thing is key is that it, you know, visually, I think a lot of people are visual people. So if you do have someone with long, thick and curly hair who can have that wow moment of seeing it go from curly to straight, you know, visually, that's going to attract a lot of people. And if you have got finer hair types, you know, don't feel kind of left out with this, you know, pick up the Rise or, you know, pick up one of the other tools that, you know, a Platinum Plus, pick up Helios and show, you know, what you can do with your favorite tool as well. For sure.
And I guess with the Max, you can be creating waves and curls and bringing texture to flatter hair as well.
Oh, 100%. And like I said before, you can really get some amazing volume and big kind of, not necessarily volume as in height here, but volume as in width. That's what I really like about Max, is that because it kind of gives them bigger waves and movements, they dress out and your hair looks fuller. So yeah, it's definitely one to try for sure.
And I know that kind of instant transformation is just kicking off on platforms like TikTok at the moment. It's really interesting how we've gone from kind of like long form tutorials on IGTV, and people are like, oh, getting into the really like molecular details to that like instant transformation on TikTok.
Exactly. And do you know what? Sometimes the quick, snappy ones are the really, the ones that kind of stand out. So, and TikTok's a bit of fun, hey? And
Yeah,
now you've got Reels as well. So, there's different platforms where you can do this. But yeah, a really quick kind of like move to the screen and back again with that transformation of the hair. It's really
yeah,
powerful.
yeah, totally. And I guess now is the time to be doing that as you're waiting for your salon to reopen, crossing fingers, getting all your ducks in a row, but start filming these kind of educational
Yeah.
snippets for your clients. Now is the perfect time, right?
Oh, 100%. And I think not only that, I think it gets you back into the mindset of going back to work, and it gets you kind of picking the tools up and getting excited about what you're passionate about. Because I think most hairdressers, they're hairdressers because they're creative and they love the job. So TikTok naturally is a really fun thing for them to kind of play around with and try out, and definitely kind of get them back into the swing of picking up their stylers again and having some fun and working their magic.
Yeah. So I know we've got a sneak peek at Max in action with a live broadcast that's coming up. So put a date in your diaries.
We
26th.
have on the 26th of March, we've got the amazing Adam Reed and Charlotte Mensah over on GHD YouTube channel. And these are, it's a sneak preview of the celebration of the official Good Hair Day. And you're going to get to see Max in action. So I would definitely put that one in your diary because it's going to be an amazing event.
So how long is the official Good Hair Day been going for? Because I was like, ooh, haven't had this in my
Wow.
diary. This is great.
Well, this year GHD is celebrating 20 years of the brand, so it's it's such a massive milestone and a massive achievement. And well, when I think back, it was 20 years ago, probably, since I first used my first pair of GHD straighteners. So that official Good Hair Day has been running for that full 20 years for me, for sure. But yeah, it is a massive milestone, and there is the celebration of the official Good Hair Day, and it is, like I said, it's a date to put in your diary because it's going to be an amazing event, showcasing our amazing tools and fashion and bringing everything together, and it's going to be incredible.
And that's on YouTube.
It's going to be on GHD's YouTube channel, so get in there and subscribe, because there's some amazing content as well getting put over onto the YouTube channel now. So if you are wanting to be educated more, if you want to maybe, we're talking a lot about upskilling at the minute, and everyone's used lockdown to upskill themselves and, learn something new. Definitely check out GHD's YouTube channel, because there's going to be a lot more content coming on education wise. So you're going to love it.
And I don't know if you know the question to this, but do you know what time on the 26th this is happening? We've had a
Actually, I do not know the time that it's getting launched on there, but it'll be put on and then you'll be able to catch up with it and watch it anytime, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
But it will get put on, I imagine that it will be getting put on the Instagram. So if you keep an eye on GHD Hair Instagram, they'll have kind of stories going out to say about this anyway, so you guys can catch up.
A little teaser post, I imagine.
Little teasers. That's what we like to do.
Jen, it's been amazing to chat with you, and
definitely too, Charlotte.
Brightened up my day, not just with your ring light and your very, very shiny hair.
Magic lighting. It's all Max, I've got to say. It's Max. If you'd seen me at 8 o'clock this morning, my hair wasn't quite like this.
Next time we'll do a full transformation from
for sure.
No.
yeah. Next time I'll leave this side and you'll get to see the natural, au naturel.
Oh, thank you so much for your time this morning, and thank you so much to GHD for sponsoring this session today. It's been amazing to learn more about the GHD Max, and I can't wait to see it in action in the salons.
No, me too. I can't wait to see stylists all picking it up, because I just know how much love there's going to be for it. So yeah, get excited and pick it up, guys.
Oh, amazing. And have an amazing rest of your day, Jen.
You too. And I just want to say quickly, I just wanted to say good luck to everyone going back to salon. So we're really rooting for everyone, and we're so excited to get back out to see you all. So good luck.
And that's a perfect note to end on. Good luck, everyone. And bye, Jen.
Bye.
Bye.